What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and we're here today playing another episode of State of Decay. You'll recall that in the last episode, we had done some scavenging out of necessity, because basically we had run out of supplies. We're going to be forced to continue doing that today because food supplies are quite a dwindly. Now let's go get the food supplies as quickly as possible, and we'll take a look at the map and talk about some things. Over here you'll notice that I've put in a regenerating resource around this construction material. That's going to help us out in the long run by making sure that we can upgrade our home properly. What we're going to upgrade our home with, as of yet, I haven't really decided. But for now, let's go check this house over here and see if we can't snag a bit more food so that people can get by a bit longer. And I'll probably actually put in a garden, I think is going to be the first thing I build. And then the second thing I build might be a sleeping area to help people rest quicker because we are capped out. We have too many people at our base right now, and we need to make sure that everybody has a place to sleep. Crashing on the floor is nice and all for the first few days, but after a couple weeks, those sore bones start to get to the old morale. This little greenhouse over here is going to be our first victim, so let's sprint on over. And we're now gassed out already. I really need to work on Maya's cardio in order for her to be useful in the regard that I want to use her, mostly scouting. I forgot to drop off some of the stuff back at home, so we're not going to be able to grab everything here right now. I've got a backpack full of weapons from right before I started the episode. Yep, lots of blunt things to hit people with, but not a lot of space for extra stuff. Let's hit all the rooms. Looks like we've got a little chest over here. Let's make sure that there's nothing in here that we can't use. I'm not going to search noisily just yet. Looks like we got a bunch of foodstuffs and a hockey stick. And some stuff on a shelf. Hopefully no elf on a shelf. We don't want Santa snooping in on us while we're trying to earn our pay here, looting. Looks like we've got a golf club, a large backpack. We do want to bring that back with us in just a moment. I'll probably grab that off camera. For now, the only things that I'm really concerned with are a food duffel bag that we can make use of, like right meow.
We're clear.
Looks like we've searched the place. I think it's just the glare coming off of the sun, or the glare from the sun that's causing that to light up like that. We'll check this pantry right here. Maybe there'll be something nice. There's a bread box. Could be bread or something in it. A bunch of snack food boxes. That's going to be nice. So let's go ahead and grab one of these.
Load it up. See you back at base.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
And we'll turn this one into a foodstuffs generating location. Am I low? Oh, it's still on cooldown. Let's go ahead and head back to base then as quickly as we can. If there's a car around, I'll take that because that'll save us a bit of trouble. She does need the cardio, but it's a little bit of a waste of time when filming an episode to not use a vehicle if there's one around. I think I left that back door open. Oh, we can go straight through those shrubs. We just can't go through some of the other ones. Alright, well let's get up the hill and hopefully not run over a rock right there.
How's it going?
Lots of Zeds right behind
The cars are pretty squirrely. They take some getting used to. They turn a little bit more rapidly than you're used to. Let's get ourselves inside, still sprinting all the way, hopefully to get more cardio. And there is a bit more food for the future.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff.
We'll drop off the remainder of these weapons while maintaining some of them for our own use. Keep the pills just in case we have to heal ourselves. And I think I'm happy with our supplies for now. I shouldn't have put a pipe in there. I should have kept a pipe for my own use. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to grab something out of there. Take the poker with us, and then let's go ahead and grab her brother. I think that's going to be a good plan for the duration of this mission. So let's go grab her brother, and then we'll deal with secondary objectives after that. She's almost gassed out. I think we're probably going to have to swap over to Marcus tonight because she is going to be a little low on stamina before we go much further. Let me see if I can navigate my way out here. I think when I looked, it was out this way somewhere. Yeah, there's Jacob Ritter. So let's go ahead and get out here. The nice thing about these outposts is while they are costing us construction supplies, on the second hand, they are actually like blowing up hordes that are coming towards our base and saving us a little bit of ammunition that way. The downside is that we are using fuel to make the firebombs to handle the hordes, so there's always a trade-off in this game. Nothing is absolutely sustainable. Let's head off down this way. God, this thing is never going to pass emissions. This thing needs a smog check like crazy. Somehow, I don't think the pizza guy cares anymore, though, given recent circumstance. Damn, that car is badass. I want that car right there. Although I seriously doubt that car can reach, like, top speeds that could actually utilize that spoiler. just me being the skeptic that I am. I don't think the downdraft you're going to be dealing with is going to be enough. I've got a horde over here. I'm going to try and go around because I don't want to bust up the car. I'd prefer to keep it in a reasonable state. I do like these pizza cars because they're not that loud.
Lily? You're starting to get closer.
Where are you?
Jump out of the car. We did attract some attention, it looks like. Let's get inside and help out as much as we can before these guys end up getting omnommed.
Thank Christ. I was starting to think no one was coming.
Hey, I told you my sister wouldn't leave us to die.
Jacob, right? Come on, let's get you and your friend out of here.
No, that's okay. You just get him back to the church safe. I gotta get back to my brothers before they notice I'm gone.
Eli, we've talked about this. I'm not ashamed to be seen with you.
It ain't about shame. You know what Job would do if he caught us together.
Your brother's an asshole.
He's still my brother. I better move. You get him home safe.
You get yourself home safe. Don't do anything stupid, okay?
Hey, I'm young, quick, and I got a big-ass wrench. What could go wrong?
Take this. Better if everybody has at least a little. We should probably toss one more of those things when we get a little farther up the road. Give them some more time to get clear.
Okay, so we've got to make a distraction because these two lovebirds here have decided to turn this barn into a Manbarn of hairy man loving or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of fur between the two of them. But anyways, let's not discuss that. Let's get rolling. We've got to make a distraction. I'm going to do it without the car for now. See if I can get out here, swap over.
Better get ready. We'll be on them soon if we keep going this way.
And then we'll put that out there as far as we can, and then get the hell away. Great success. Okay, let's check some of this other stuff over here.
Don't be too fixated on the noise to pay much attention to Eli. As long as he doesn't get cocky.
Yeah, I get the feeling there was plenty of getting cocky going on already up in the barn, but that's not my business. Let's bust this door down. And we'll search some of these places for anything that might be useful back at home. I don't know what we need right now. We're pretty full on just about everything. I'll take the 22 bullets, definitely. I've got a vested interest in having lots of 22 rounds. Is he alive or dead? He's got a knife up in his head. I'm not quite brave enough to assume that all of these guys are down all the time. You never know when one of them's going to grab your ankles and just hold on for dear blood. I was going to say hold on for dear life, but they're undead, so I don't think that works right there. If you're having trouble getting through these doors right here, you can duck past people like so. Kevlar told me that, so all credit to that trick goes to him. But if you've got guys that are blocking the doors and just won't get the hell out of the way, you can duck past them. A mace? Are you serious? Well, that's just going to have to happen. There's not even room for discussion here. We need the sledgehammer for Marcus, so I'm going to bring that along. Can I swap him in? No? Well, that's a disappointment, but it's okay. We don't really need to carry a lot of this stuff away. I'm just sort of doing it to see if there's any duffels that we can bring back with us before we make the long haul back to base. Being the pragmatist that I am, I prefer to grab everything that I can here. Oh, we got a big old horde coming on in. Let me see if I can search this before they get here. Okay, so that's what I was looking for right there.
Sit tight.
Some possible food resources. I think we're full on food, but they allow you to overstock a little bit, so maybe that'll work out in our favor. We can take this big old Ford truck over here. We can take this killer looking, oh, I don't know. It looks sort of like an A4 or something. I don't know. We'll take the A4. Why not? And let's bounce on out of here. Yeah, our stamina just made another drop, so we're definitely going to want to swap characters pretty soon.
We're on our way home.
Thank you. No, please, smack him in the head for being an idiot.
So, haven't seen you around the church before.
Guess you could say I'm new in town.
Right. End of the world, you just blew into town, and did somebody point you to a place to stay? Ow! What was that for?
You heard your sister.
Alright, so now that our savage beatings are out of the way, let's go ahead and get back to base camp, and we'll take kind of stock of what we need to get done from there. These storyline missions are going to progress things a little bit, and from what I've heard...
It hurts like hell. I think I twisted my ankle or something. And nothing's broken, though. With a little bed rest, I should be fine in a day or so. Just don't expect me to be running around town dodging zombies.
Trying to avoid zombies as much as possible because the cars are limited.
Going.
I'm almost there.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
Did she just kick out the windshield? Or did she just like jump through the windshield? Weird. Crazy, crazy stuff. I suppose we'll overstock the food for now because I had to bring something back with me. And it looks like food has dropped anyway since we last left, so that's cool. We've got enough stuff to go around. Like to keep everybody supplied.
What were you thinking? You know nobody's supposed to go out there alone.
Will you please give it a rest? You're not Mom. And besides, I wasn't alone.
Tell me you weren't with Eli Wilkerson again.
That's none of your...
I don't trust him. You know what his family's like.
Eli's not his family.
Just be careful, okay? I just got you back. I don't want to lose you again. Hey, have you seen Dad recently?
No, the last I saw him, he was going up to the lake to look for survivors.
The lake, huh?
Alright, well, we saved our friend over here.
You out there.
And now that we're back and we've gotten him out of his tricky Lovin situation, and I mean, it's prison rules out there. You gotta address in the zombie apocalypse, you figure prison rules are on. Sometimes a man's gotta have some love. Let's take a look at our base and see what we can get situated here. I would like to put in a few extra things to make our lives a bit easier. So on this screen right here, you can actually kind of cycle through all of the things you can build in your base. I think what I'm gonna do, first and foremost, is we'll create... We can make a library, a garden, a training area, a medical area, a sleeping area, or a basic workshop. I think I'm going to go with the garden. So there it is right there. It's going to be 29 minutes until our garden is done. You can see that it used up this plot, and this is going to offset all of our eating a little bit. It's going to make it so we don't have to collect quite as many supplies. Over here in this corner, we could do something similar yet again and make another garden. Oh, never mind. We've already... I guess we can't. Oh, we don't have enough materials. Never mind. We could make another garden, and that would actually completely offset, I think. I think it gives +5 a day, the garden does. It doesn't say. But I think it either gives +3 or +5. I'm not positive. It'll be one of those odd numbers. Now that our stamina has taken its hit, let's go ahead and track down Marcus, and we'll give Maya a rest for now.
So, you were up on Mount Tanner the day you found us.
Yeah.
My dad was up there that day. You know, my dad who's been missing ever since. Anything you want to tell me?
Yeah. I guess it's time. Your dad... He didn't make it, Lily. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I mean, I kind of already knew, but it's good to hear it out loud.
Okay, so apparently we've got a clean conscience to go with our tired legs now. Let me see if I can find Marcus around here anywhere. Also, what am I'm carrying around a mace with me. Let's go ahead and stash some of this equipment before we go any further down the road. I'm going to throw all of her supplies in there because I'd like them to be available for whoever else wants to use them in between here and there. Actually, I don't know if her equipment... a bad decision on my part. Yet again, so many bad decisions whenever I play this game. I'll leave her with that weapon. We'll leave her back with her 750 Forester. Now, some of you have said that I shouldn't do this with weapons, but if you look at our influence, it's degenerating anyway, so swapping these weapons around isn't... Oh, a gun. It just went off. Yeah, that was my excuse, too. Let's find Marcus.
You may be gripped with doubt, exhausted and afraid. You may think this is all futile, and we won't see another dawn. But I believe that you have been chosen for greater things. We won't just survive. We will rise and be the birth of a new civilization. When your purpose falters, remember that.
Appreciate it.
All I've done is point you to the truth you already knew. Stay safe.
Alright, so we can restore our max stamina once a day now by contacting the priest. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to swap in Marcus for now, so let's grab Marcus. He should be all nice and refueled. Yep. And then we're going to try and handle some of these these little secondary objectives.
It's getting pretty hairy out there. Do what you can.
I saw a few of those army jeeps driving around while I was in Marshall.
That's great. You should go talk to them.
I don't know. Didn't look like they were doing much of anything, just driving around, watching.
What?
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure they're just the advanced scouts. The main force is gonna be here any day, and they're here to take care of us. Hey, would I lie to my favorite little sister in the whole world?
I'm going to point out that she's his only little sister, so being the favorite isn't really that great of an accomplishment. I know this because I have one sibling, and that's how we joke. Let's see here. I'm going to reload my gun. Let me grab another... I don't know why I would need to carry around that many bullets right now.
Looking in on one of the Wilkerson boys.
So he'll come see Ed next?
Yeah, only you're going to need to go get him. From the sound of things, they're penned in pretty good.
Great. Okay, I'm on my way.
You might want to come back and restock. You don't want to rush in unprepared.
Alright, so we finally found Doc, and since there's so many days, like, I usually record this in bursts, and then there's 2 or 3 days in between me playing, that means that pertinent objectives need to be handled, like, right now. We can't really mess around with any of that. Let's think about secondary objectives, though, that we need to handle. Outpost is preparing traps. Let's handle some of these missing survivors for now. I'm going to jump in a car, and we're going to try and do as many secondary objectives as possible so that in the next episode we can go...
Take the road southeast out of town a little ways. You'll see a dirt path on the left. Follow that all the way to the Barrett place. You can't miss it. Word of warning about the Wilkersons, though. Now, I'm not saying they've ever murdered anyone in cold blood, but you might want to be on your best behavior with them, that's all.
Probably a good thing I didn't bring Ed there.
Let's have a look and figure out... Okay, so our first survivor...
Worry about with this doctor.
No, Doc's good people. He can be a little crusty sometimes, though.
Crusty.
Everybody'd love to have Doc as a full-time resident, but he's refused all of us. He says it would impede his ability to look after all his patients. Nobody's had the guts to push the issue yet.
Sounds like a...
So he's still got some stuff to take care of out there. You may need to hurry.
I hear the sounds of combat, so let's get in here and help.
You here to help? Shit, we lost somebody.
Let's go find him then. Let's get going. Area's secure. No Zeds here.
Alright, so the mini-mart's good to go. We're supposed to find a missing survivor here, and he could be at any number of locations. We do have a horde over here, so it's going to be in our best interest to move quick, quiet, and dirty. That zombie appears to be very, very confused. He's going to tire himself out with all that cardio, but it's okay. I prefer a tired zombie to one that's fully rested. Every single time. Ask me which I'll pick. The tired zombie. Preferably the zombie that's missing a kneecap or other appendage, too. Do work right there really quickly. Oh, no. Ooh, can't be having that. It wouldn't be quite the rescue mission if I couldn't manage to rescue anybody. Let's check the house, although it sounds like...
Anybody in here?
Ooh, nice catch.
Let me guess. You here to take me home?
Ben and Marcus sound really similar. Alright, so while we're here, is there anything we need? Potentially?
Let's get out of here while we can.
Thanks for coming to get me. I'm ready to leave now.
Yeah, we gotta do the escort, but let's search the premises really quick before we go anywhere else. I mean, there's no point coming this far out if we're not gonna grab those little things we might need for later. It always just seems like a waste of time for me anyways, just because that's how I am. I don't like to walk around not accomplishing anything. So if I can hit 2 birds with 1 stone, I'm definitely gonna take that swing. And that's the reason why right there. You can never have enough ammunition and guns. Ever. And that stuff's going to be diminishing as the game goes along, especially since the zombies get worse as the game goes along. So we really want to make sure we're stacked up with all of these things. That's about all we can carry for now. Let's get on out of here and get these guys back home safely. I'm going to try and use the same vehicle that I had before. They don't look wounded on the plus side, so that's nice. And I don't see any enemies lining up to stop us from getting home. Why aren't you guys following me in a timely manner? Punctuality, guys. Punctuality.
Go through, go around.
Oh, they just want to be escorted back to here? Okay, we can do that. That's nice and easy. I've noticed they have a tendency to not want to jump, or a penchant to not want to jump these fences. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Thanks. We've got it from here.
Save me.
Alright, so we found some new neighbors. Let's have a look around their house while we're here.
Anything at home I should be worried about?
Something cropped up with the garden. No pun intended. We're trying to get it set up, but we don't have everything we need. We can track it down, or find another way. But it'd be faster if you did a little scavenger hunt.
Lots of goodies over here. They've got lots of bullets. These guys are stacked up for the future. Well, I'm gonna leave them alone for now. I'm not gonna like steal everything they have because I'm a nice guy and I don't believe in that kind of anarchy. We gotta stick together in these situations. We gotta come together right now over me, and I'm gonna take... Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my pizza car just because it's so quiet. Why the pizza car is so quiet, I don't know, but it is. Get a little bit of stamina back here, and then I suppose we should go back and check in and figure out hedge shears. I don't know where we would even find something like that. We have some new neighbors, Jude, Frank, and Ben. We've got maximum trust, which means I can restock from their supply locker without getting in any trouble. Or at least it's going to cost me a little bit less. Let's jump up in here and figure out what other objectives need to be handled in the next 10 minutes of our LP. There's hedge shears off over this way. Let's go ahead. I didn't realize it was going to flag the hedge shears for me, so let's go ahead and handle that before we go any further. It's only a little bit further out of town anyway, so we're not wasting too much time. There is a horde out here, though. Guess I'll park a little ways away and go around. The trailer park does leave a lot of opportunities for scavenging. Down goes another couple zombies. I'm gonna want to stay low here. I really don't want to get a horde all up in my business while I'm all alone out here. And I think they should hop that fence, and then we should be all nice and dandy. Yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna travel along this fence and really hope that it's not bugged and that they don't have line of sight through the fence. Alright, we're out of the way now, at least well enough to where I'm not really worried. Let's check out these hedge shears. I don't really know where they're supposed to be at.
Attention, all civilians currently squatting in this godforsaken valley. This is the Army. And since you apparently can't figure it out for yourself, we are better armed, armored, and equipped than a bunch of drunk hillbillies with hunting rifles. So don't go thinking you can force us to take you away from all of this, because we will shoot you. Thoroughly. That is all.
I always like my... your shootings always have to be thorough. If your shootings aren't thorough, then why bother shooting in the first place? What is going on here? He just like tried to grab the fence and give it a hug or something. I'm confused. Also, where the hell are these hedge shears? It says they're in the middle of the street, but I don't know if that means it's like the general area that they might be in. In any case, let's go and help out down the road here. I don't want to waste too much time staring at an objective that I don't really know how to fix. We'll head off down the road, and as soon as we get there,
I need a breather.
we'll help out with a search and rescue over here. Nice quaint little farmhouse. It's been overrun and ravaged by zombies. Zambi out of the way, and dropkick, wah, tapa! Taken out. Now you're bald and on your back. And one for you too. And maybe 3's the charm. Hat trick. Ooh, kicked his head off with that one. I'll take it. And now I'm tired, so I'm gonna have to limp around in circles waiting for my stamina to get better. Unless I've got a Twinkie on me. I do! It's Twinkie time! Twinkies, they'll save you from a zombie holocaust. That should be their new slogan. Although I think Twinkies, or Hostess anyways, went out of business, but I'm pretty sure Twinkies are back. I just don't know who's selling them at this point. Probably like Little Debbie or somebody.
Anybody home?
Doing a pretty good job with this hockey stick. This thing is doing serious damage. Is he dead? Oh, this was... Yep, he's dead as hell. Well, what are you gonna do? That's what happens when the game tries to play itself.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
We'll see you soon.
I guess I'll swing these back. It looks like we're right at the end of our episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do this supply run all by my lonesome, and in the next episode, we'll go ahead and handle the situation that's going on with Doc. Because I think we need to get our friend Ed healed up. I do want to keep our friends alive. Friends are in very, very short supply. Actually, it looks like there may be a survivor still here. You have a look around then. Maybe he's upstairs. But anyways, I think we should probably focus on getting... Oh, there she is.
You okay? Come on, we gotta get going.
Thanks for coming to get me. I'm ready to leave. You got that one!
Okay, so we can get her back where she came from. But I'm going to break the episode off anyways, because I declared it, so now I should probably do it. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I love having you here at the Nerd Castle, and so I hope you will decide to stop by for the next episode. I'm going to jump in this truck, take her home, and I will see you guys next time as we go and try and save people.
Get out and live a little more. You know, I never once broke curfew growing up. Never snuck out of the house. Never dated anybody my parents didn't approve of. Never took a road trip to Mexico. The details. How fucking sad is it that I have a better social life after the end of the world?
Okay, so now that that's out of the way, we'll break off the episode. Bye, guys.